Let's do today's CSS battle. Ooh, it's deceptively simple. Oh, it's on a yellow field. Okay. Okay. I feel like there is potential for a very low character count solution. But how do we go about doing it? I mean, it's all about reusing elements, about, writing one rule that you can manipulate to fit different scenarios. I mean, this here, theoretically, no. What could I do with this? It's like, is it a border? Is it a gradient? Is it both? Is it... I mean, this could be our HTML element back here. Or this could still be the HTML element. It's so simple. It's like, I know there's got to be a good way to do this, like under 150 characters or something. Like, that would be the ideal. I might be stretching too much. I might just have to do brute force on this and call it a day. Sometimes it's how you look at it, you know? I have an idea. It's stupid, but it just might work. If I did... Alright. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Okay. We don't need anything. My idea is to use border dotted, but make it really, really massive on the body, and then put this ridiculously stupid negative margin on the left-hand side so that it expands out of the HTML element here, and then this is the border. Unless this is the HTML element with that, and then my body can just be in the screen with like a box shadow inset and a slightly different negative margin. Could it? Could the body be a masking element with the yellow over top? Because if I do the body being when I put a negative margin on the body, what it's going to do is it's going to make the HTML expand unless I put a position fixed on the body, which says I wouldn't have to do a negative margin. I could just do padding. But then when I do a really massive border, it would want to expand. All right, let's say let's just look at what we're gonna see here. If I do that and then I do border, 50 pixels. Let's just start there. So it's gonna be way bigger than that. Not solid, dotted. Whoa, it's circles? I wanted it to be circles a while ago and it was not circles. Did I not use dashed before? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for dashed. And make it white. Okay. Now, if we actually change this to an and, so we're not selecting the body as well. Let's do the HTML, and let's say 150. Okay. All right. But let's go margin. And what do we want? We want negative, like top and bottom. So negative 200. Not 20. 200. Okay. Good. But the left and right, let's do 0. All right. So if we actually do, let's see, it's the right-hand one. What if we do 50? That pushes it in on both, but then we do 0 and 0. Nope. I need the bottom. I need bottom to be... Okay. Try to do this in as few margin characters as possible. So 0 on the sides. You see what I'm saying here? I just want to shift it over a little bit with the margin and shrink it down some. So if we do 150, not 1500, 150, 40. Whoa, it just jumps together at 140. That's interesting. Do I need to drop this? Let's see what happens. Oh, because 120. Now let's go to 110. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. All right, so I need this to be like 200 and you to be like 200. 50. Did I break something? Still there? There we go. Ooh, that might work. Hmm. 250, it breaks. We don't get any gap. This might not work. I might be going too excessive. 120 puts it that way. I have negative 260 top and bottom, and it's doing that. So let's actually go to 160. There we go. We got back to here. 140, 130. Can I shrink those gaps based on the size? That's what I really want to do. I want 0 on that one. And then negative 120 on the bottom, but negative 80. Yeah, there we go. 100, 150. Okay, let's do that. Oh, no. 120. This is the one. No. Ooh. 120, 140. Okay. I see what's happening now a little bit better. So let's go 160. We're gonna be like 250 on this, and let's go 250. Just jump that up. 280, 300, 320, 340. Huh. What point does it split? Oh, I see why. Now I have to change it in 2 places here. There we go. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know how to manipulate these as well as I wish I did. And I do have to make it pretty large. Yeah, see how those dashes. Oh, so I'm getting... That's what's happening. I'm getting top and bottom dashes now, not the sides. I want side dashes. So let's like jump this up huge. And then let's run out the side big time. Okay. Let's see if that's not wide enough yet. Now, does it get wider with if I make these, you know, like, okay, let's drop this down. Negative 240. So it's really expanded out. But what I actually want is... Okay. All right. I think we're getting... Wait. 90, 120. Oh, 20. We're getting closer to where I want. All right. Come here. You, 100. Okay, I got the bottom one going, right? I got to shift it over. So, 100. Okay, that brings the sides in there. So, I need that one. And I need one in here, because then it'll be top right. Right, I have negative 240. I'm pulling it way out. Okay. Left, I need to actually push it. Nope. Negative 120. 140. What are we moving here? 150. It seems like it's moving down. Oh, yeah. It is, actually. You're right. It is moving down. Oh. Am I seeing a corner? You know, the corner, you know how it has that corner bead? Is that what I'm seeing? Because I have such a thick border? 100? Yes, I am. Okay. I don't want to see the quarter bead. I want to see the top right blocks. And I want to especially see the right hand block because then that'll be easier to move in. So what way do I need to go to get the right hand block? And I believe what I need is I want this to be like 220. All right, I want it to move left. So left means our negative margin over here needs to get bigger, a lot bigger. Let's go 250. Okay, now let's see which way it moves. 270, 280. Yeah, it's moving. It's 350. There we go. 450. We're gonna start using VWs, I think, so I got some characters here. But for the moment, 550. It's not moving anymore now. So what I think I need to do is start dropping this one. Yes. I do. This is good. And then bottom can be 150. There we go. And 100. All right. There we go. Okay. And if we increase our width, what happens? There we go. It jumps up a bit, but we can work with that now. I think we're getting a hang of this. It takes a while, but it's possible. 250. There we go. We are getting much closer to this solution. So I need my border to be a bit thicker. Yeah, we run into the same thing where it jumps up. There we go. But we're getting a handle on how to move this around. 320. And you need to be 40, 60. Okay, ridiculous numbers. Let's change this to like VWs or something like that for the final deal. But now, oh, now I need to see if I can get the top one to move in. And I think, so this is top. Let's start manipulating this down. Let's just go to 400. Ooh. What do we have here? What are you seeing? We're seeing a solid block now. 420, 430. Okay, it jumped up. Bummer. Am I going to have to do both of these? Yeah. But now it's so huge, that's the spacing. So do I need to do them in tandem? No, I don't. Because what we're seeing... what are we seeing now? It's like, let's jump this really big. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's getting weird. Right? I like weird. I'm okay with weird. Ooh. There we go. That's more of the gap we want. Now, can we manipulate this to move that gap? Like, we need to shift it up. It's about right. So let's go 440, 430, something like that. Ooh, we're getting closer. All right, 900, and that shifted it up. No, it didn't shift it up. 880, made it smaller. We'll go 400, 20, 430, 440. Okay, so every time I do that, it goes down. When I shrink this one, it also goes down. This is some weird magic number kind of stuff. And once they touch, it expands again. Negative 70. Maybe I'm just too big. That's left, right. Let's not do that one. Okay. I might have to abandon this just for time tonight. It's an interesting exploration, but it's going to take me too long to figure this out. Okay, let's just see if my box shadow idea on the body inset 50 pixels and make it yellow. Nope, it's way out, expanded out on the edges because the HTML is huge. Okay, well, let's see what happens if we... How much do we need? I am selecting the body, right? Let's change this to star and star. And say, I just want to see if it would eventually, none. Okay. That's the body right there. Box shadow inset. Oh! Duh. You gotta give all of your parameters before you can say something. There it is. There's the body. So, right now, because of my margin, that's where it's showing up. It wouldn't show up outside of the border anyways. Good to know. So that won't work. Alright, well that was an effort and futility. I think if I were more clever and better at that, I think there is a way to make it work. Not dotted, dashed. I don't know. Alright, let's just do this brute force now. Let's be quick about it. And the body. Border left. 20 pixels solid. Can I do a border left? And then 20 pixels. So it's gonna be like 40 pixels. Yeah, okay, I can. Yeah, that'll be that. Right? Yeah. And we're gonna go to 40 or 50, 60. That looks about right. And we're going to go background. It's now white. It's either a linear gradient, or I'd have to write 2 box shadow insets. The linear gradient's going to be shorter than that. So let's just do the linear gradient. We're going to go blue color. 50 pixels. Oh, we did 60. And we'll hit a comma. We'll do this, and we'll go 0. There's our bar. Can I do the at 200 pixels? Nope, it doesn't take that parameter on this gradient, but I can still do it here. So 0 and like 50 pixels. Yeah, there we are. So we're like no, not 250, 200, 180, 150. That seems a bit better. Let's margin our body into place actually before we start fiddling with that. What is it, like 20 on the top, and it's going to be that on the right is going to be like 50. Let's look at this. Okay, the right's going to be 60. Good. Bottom's going to be 60, and the left is going to be 20. Man, is there a shorthand for that? Nope. Nope, because it's catty corner stuff. So unless I rotate it, but then I got to rotate my gradient, and then I'm adding a rotate just to save this. So that doesn't make sense, right? Okay, let's move our gradient to the right spot. What do we need? Up or down? No, it looks like up. 100. Beautiful. Love it when a plan comes together. Let's hit submit. Can I do this in fewer characters? I don't need to add a var for the background. It's just one. It's okay. It's all right. Such an easy one that I overcomplicated. But it was a fun playing around with those margins. Like, you got to do that every so often to expand your skills. Like, I know border, dotted, and dashed. I've seen them used in things, and they do some really cool things with them. And I want to get better at it. This is how I get better, by just fiddling with it, moving things around, seeing what happens. And I wasn't successful tonight. That's okay. I actually think, I don't know, I would have had a hard time beating this 136 characters, I guess. So I guess I shouldn't be unhappy. Cool. Thanks for hanging. See you guys next time. Bye.